In a quiet town near the coast, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was 25 years old, and his mind never stopped working. Every day, thoughts flooded his head like waves crashing on the shore. Worries about tomorrow, regrets about yesterday, questions with no answers. His mind felt heavy, like he was carrying stones in his chest. He couldn't focus. He couldn't rest. Even when he tried to sleep, the thoughts kept coming. One night, he sat alone by his window and whispered, "There must be a way to make this stop." The next morning, Daniel went to the marketplace. He saw an old woman selling herbs and flowers. She noticed his tired eyes and asked, "Young man, you look troubled. What weighs on your heart?" Daniel sighed and said, "My mind never stops. I'm tired of thinking." The old woman smiled gently. "Then you should visit the old teacher who lives by the mountain stream. He knows the secret of a quiet mind. Many have gone to him and returned changed." Daniel felt a spark of hope. That very day, he decided to make the journey. For 2 days, Daniel walked through forests and hills. The path was long and difficult. His legs grew tired, but his heart stayed hopeful. Finally, on the 3rd morning, he heard the sound of running water. He followed the sound and found a small wooden house beside a clear mountain stream. Outside, an elderly man sat on a wooden chair, watching the water flow. His face was calm, like the surface of a still lake. Daniel approached slowly and bowed. "Master," he said, "I have traveled far to find you. My mind is like a storm. Thoughts never stop. Cannot find peace. Can you help me?" The old teacher opened his eyes and smiled softly. "You have come to the right place," he said. "But I will not teach you with words. I will teach you with experience. Come, follow me." He stood and walked toward the stream. Daniel followed, curious and hopeful. The teacher pointed to the stream. Across the water, there were large stones placed in a line, creating a path to the other side. But the stones were uneven and slippery. The water rushed around them, fast and strong. "Cross to the other side," the teacher said. "Then return to me, but listen carefully. You must not let your foot slip. If you fall, you must start again. Your mind must be completely on each step. Nothing else matters." Daniel looked at the stones, then at the rushing water. He took a deep breath and nodded. Daniel stepped onto the first stone. Immediately, he felt the coldness of the water splashing near his feet. He wobbled slightly. His mind started to race. "What if I fall? What if I can't do this?" But then he remembered the teacher's words. Each step, nothing else. He focused only on the stone beneath his foot. Then the next stone, and the next. The world around him disappeared. No thoughts about yesterday. No worries about tomorrow. Only this stone. Only this moment. Slowly, carefully, step by step, he crossed the entire stream. When he reached the other side, he turned and crossed back. His feet never slipped. When Daniel returned, his face looked different. Calmer. The teacher smiled. "Tell me, while you were crossing, what were you thinking about?" Daniel paused, then said quietly, "Nothing. I wasn't thinking. I was only being." Each step was everything. The teacher nodded. "That is the answer you came looking for. When your mind lives in this moment, completely and fully, there is no room for the storm. The past cannot hurt you. The future cannot frighten you. You become like the stone in the stream, steady, present, unmovable. This is how you empty your mind, not by pushing thoughts away, but by giving your full attention to now." Daniel bowed deeply. "Thank you, Master," he said. "I understand now. Peace was never far away. It was always here in this moment." The teacher smiled and placed a hand on Daniel's shoulder. "Go now and remember what you learned. Whenever your mind becomes a storm again, return to the present. One breath, one step, one moment." Daniel walked back down the mountain path. But he was no longer the same man. His mind was quiet. His heart was light. He had learned the greatest lesson. Peace is found not by escaping the world, but by being fully present in it. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the Bold Tales for more stories that inspire peace and wisdom, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for being here. Until next time, stay present, stay peaceful.